Okay, so now we start with the horizontal sextant angle. First, we should know what is horizontal sextant angle. So horizontal means the horizontal distance between the two lighthouse, and sextant angles means the angle we are taking from the sextant. So we take the sextant and we measure like this. You can see this green line. We take one horizontal line and we transfer the image of the lighthouse to the other lighthouse, and whatever angle is measured on the sextant, that is our horizontal sextant angle. Also, if the ship is here somewhere and it takes two compass bearings between the two lighthouses, and we know the compass error, we get the two bearings and whatever is the angle between them. So if we have the angle between the lighthouses, that also we can use the same method of horizontal sextant angle. Now, why do we use horizontal sextant angle? Because if we have lighthouses which are very low in height, like vertical sextant angle, we were measuring the angle between the heights. But if like these lighthouses are very low, then measuring the height angle will be a little bit difficult. So we take the horizontal sextant angle. So horizontal sex, if suppose here we have this example of horizontal sextant angle of 32 degrees. So you can see with 32 degrees, the vessel can be anywhere on this circle. And so we get a position circle if we have the angle between the two lighthouses. So let's see how we solve and whatever we get with this horizontal sextant angle way, and how do we fix the problem. So if we assume that you are anywhere on in this place in the sea, and we need in this case at least three bearings. Why we need three bearings, we will see. But and also next condition is that they should be at the same time, because we have to find the ship's position. So if you have three bearings of any point or any lighthouses at the same time, that is your horizontal sextant angle. We can solve this that way. So we are somewhere here and we have three lighthouses, and with the sextant we get the horizontal sextant angle between these two lighthouses and these two lighthouses, and we put these angles. The angle between lighthouse 1 and 2 is 35 degrees, and angle between lighthouse 2 and lighthouse 3 is 42 degrees. Now if we have these two angles, how we can, what this is, we don't plot this actually on the chart, that's why it is dim. We join the lighthouses and we get an angle which is 35 minus 90, that is 55 degrees. Now there is uh, so we subtract 90 minus 35, and this angle we draw from the baseline. So this baseline which is the line joining lighthouse 1 and 2, and by drawing 55 degrees base angles, we get an angle which is 70 degrees. And from this intersecting point, which is 70 degrees, we take this point as a center and this as the radius, the distance between the lighthouse and this point. We draw one circle, and this circle will, the end point will be somewhere here, and it is passing through both the lighthouses also. So the radius is this and this. So this is your one position circle which we got. So the ship can be anywhere on this position circle. Now we have the second lighthouse and third lighthouse, L2 and L3. Same calculation, 90 minus 42 degrees we will do, and we will get 48 degrees. from the baseline, we draw 48 degrees and we get an angle of 84 degrees at the center where it is cutting. From this cut intersection point, we take this radius from the lighthouse and we draw one more position circle. And wherever the port position circles are intersecting, that will be the ship's position. And if you want to verify, you can measure from here the different bearings. So you take the bearing of lighthouse 2, you take the bearing of lighthouse 1 and lighthouse 3, and you measure the angles and you will get the same angles. So actually our position is here. So we also have different methods of one horizontal angle in one PL or one position circle and one horizontal sextant angle. But generally we get the question of horizontal sextant angle only. So now let's see what all points we should know about horizontal sextant angle. First thing, it can be a bearing between two lighthouses or objects, and it can give us a position circle or a position line also. So when compass bearings of lighthouses are given, so remember this is compass heading and course and compass bearings, not true bearings. So whenever we are given compass bearings, you can be almost sure that it is your horizontal section angle method if it is at the same time. And the side of the ship position can be found out roughly by plotting the compass bearings or opposite to land. So So remember this horizontal section angle compass bearings are given at the same time. If it is at different timing, then which method? If it is different times, it can be your running fix, or if it is, it can be another method that we will see. Then the side of shift position can be found by plotting the compass bearings or is opposite to land. If it is, so different cases are there towards land and opposite to land. When three, mostly the ship will be at sea, so we'll plot opposite to land. But some cases we have to make the plotting towards the land. And three compass bearings are given. The first, we get the lighthouse compass bearing from port to starboard clockwise with respect to the position. And find that different horizontal sextant angle between the first and second compass bearing, and we join the two lighthouses and we get the difference between second and third compass bearing, and we join the lighthouse 2 and 3. So we always go from clockwise in this way. So first case is if horizontal section angle between the two lighthouses is less than 90 degree, like we saw now. So most of the cases, the horizontal section angle will be less than 90 degree. So what we do, we get 90 minus horizontal section angle, which is towards the ship position, and the center of position circle, we will be intersection of the two angles lines at C. So this is lighthouse A, this is lighthouse B. Suppose the angle was 35 degrees. So 90 minus 35 is 55. So we'll make 55 here, 55 here, and you will get the center angle as 70 degree. And from this center C, you take this radius AC or BC, both will be same because it's isosceles triangle, and you draw a position circle. And if you compare, if you take the bearing which is given compass bearing from A to B, if it is true, this angle will be 35 degree because it's a mathematical equation that angle subtended at the center from these 2 points will be double the angle of anywhere of any two arcs joining any 2 points at the circumference. So angle at the center will be double the angle of any point at the circumference if this line should be actually at the circumference. So this is a geometry that angle D will always be half of C, or angle C at the center of the circle will always be double the arcs which you draw at the outer circle or circumference of the circle. So this way we get one position circle by plotting the angles 90 minus theta if horizontal section angle is less than 90 degree. Next case is if horizontal section angle is more than 90 degree, then we draw the angle theta minus 90 and we draw it on the opposite side of the shift position, that is towards the land. So this is the case you have to keep in mind, that we have to draw opposite to the shift's position in if the HSA is more than 90 degree, and we will draw the angle theta minus 90. So we draw the both the lighthouses and opposite side. We draw the angle theta minus 90. Again, join them wherever it cuts at C with CA or CB as a radius. We draw a circle, that is our position circle. Then third case is if theta is equals to 90 degree. So if theta is equals to 90 degree, then 90 minus theta again it will be either 0. So we just join these two lines and we draw a perpendicular from this line, which will this dissect or make this line into two equal parts. So how do we do that? You take any uh, miles arc and take B as center. You plot one arc here and one arc here. Take any radius, but both sides it should be same radius. Suppose you take 4 miles. So from you take 4 miles from B, you put 4 miles here, 4 miles here. From A, you put 4 miles here, 4 miles here. Wherever it will cut, this will you join them, and this intersection will divide this line into two. Now, from the center of this line, from the center of A and B, that is the point C which we got, the midpoint of this line. From here, we take CA or CB as the center and we draw a position circle. So this is our position circle in case HSA is equals to 90 degree. Now case 4 is if HSA is equals to 0. If HSA is equals to 0, that means the angle between these two lighthouses is 0. That means it is a transit bearing. So we just join these two lighthouses and extend this line. This will be our position line. So this is the case when we get position line from horizontal section angle. All other cases and the next case. The first three cases we get position circle. So we get a PL. Suppose for example bearing of A is 300 and B is 300 degrees compass. Then this is our position line. And case 5 is HSA is equals to 180 degree. So we get a position line. So this is our position line directly, no need to do anything. Whenever HSA is equals to 180 degree, just join the two lighthouses and that is our position circle, position line. So ship is anywhere on this position line. Suppose we are here. So bearing of lighthouse A is 270, bearing of lighthouse B is 090. So it can be anywhere on this position line. It will have same bearings. Now, if the ship's compass heading is not given, then how you will find the compass error? The compass bearing of two lighthouses will be given, and then it is not a HSA method. That you can know by that. If ship's compass head is not given or three compass bearings are not given, that it is not a HSA method. So in that case, we first find the compass error using the ship's compass head and then convert the compass bearing to true bearings and plot that directly on the chart. The intersection of the PS will give the shift position. Now, if the gyro bearings of the lighthouses are given, then uh, and gyro error is not given, then also we can use the HSA concept, because gyro bearings you can use as a compass bearings question. So these are the main conditions by which you can find out that your question is you have to solve by HSA method or not. So first thing in, we will be given two or more position fixing tools, that is your position line or position circles. So at least we need two position circles or two position lines. So when two or more position fixing tools are given at the same time, then it is called a simultaneous fix. So it can be a simultaneous fix, but When do we do it through horizontal sextant angle? That we will see. So if it is true bearings, we can just plot them on the chart and we can get a fix. We don't need to do any method. Even two bearings we can plot on the chart, and three bearings better we can plot on the chart directly, and we don't need anything. But if it is compass bearings of three lighthouses are given at the same time, and so first we can check that if we can convert it to true bearing. So if we have compass error, then also we can convert the compass bearing into true bearings, and then again we can plot them on the chart and we can get the uh, fix by applying variation and deviation. But in case if ship's heading is not given, because we are calculating variation and deviation through ship's heading, because deviation will be as per the ship's heading. So compass, if ship's head is not given, then we will do this question by horizontal sextant angle method. That is our horizontal sextant angle method.